Ravens flock. The flock rundown is the place to be. My man Ryan has been a lifelong Ravens fan since he was born. So I'm telling you now, it's about to go down. The podcast, the flock rundown. Ravens, baby. Nothing gets better than waking up and wondering how high we can fly. Tune in.
Motionless brainwaves attempt to swim their way to sense, can't tame the untamed.
Appreciate you, Ray. What's up, Ravens fans? My name is Ryan, and welcome back to another episode of the Flock Rundown. So we got the Steelers in Week 18, final week of the regular season. Kind of a meaningless game, but this is the preview episode. We'll also do another $50 giveaway where I ask a random question in this episode somewhere. Just watch the whole thing, like the video, please, subscribe to the channel, and then just comment your answer to the question. And the closest answer after the game will win $50. Just check your YouTube comments. And yeah, let's dive into it. So like I said in the intro, it's a meaningless game for Baltimore. Good reps for the backups. You know, I'm sure Tyler Huntley and them are going to have fun out there. But it's not a meaningless game for the Steelers. So the Steelers are favored in this game, even though it's in Baltimore. They definitely wouldn't be favored if the Ravens were playing their starters, but they're favored in this game. And I'll get into my score prediction at the end, but let's just talk a little bit about who's out. So already we got Odell ruled out. We got Lamar ruled out. Zay's doubtful. Malik Harrison's out. Marlon Humphrey's out. Daryl Worley's out. Kevin Zeitler's out. We got a bunch of questionables. There's not going to be many key players playing in this game. I think that we may dress some key guys, but they're not going to see the field much at all, like Roquan and guys like that. I just don't think that it's worth risking anybody important, and it's definitely not worth playing anybody that's dealing with any type of injuries. Zay's been missing practice almost a few days of every week for the past few weeks, so I kind of hope they sit him. Just get that calf right. Same with Marlon Humphrey. Kyle Hamilton's another. Just get that knee right. We don't need to see him out there. He is in limited practice, and I think he's questionable for the game, but don't play him. I mean, if he dresses because he has to dress, you can only have so many inactives and stuff. If he dresses, that's fine. Just play the backups, please. We do not need to see any key guys out there. Let's just rest up, get healthy. We got 2 games until the Super Bowl. Divisional round in a few weeks, then the AFC Championship. Both would be in Baltimore, and then we're in the Super Bowl. So let's get healthy. Let's focus on that divisional round and getting these guys right. But it'll be cool to see Tyler Huntley run the offense. We haven't seen a ton of him in this Todd Monken offense. Thank God. Obviously, that means Lamar's been healthy. But Tyler Huntley's has plenty of experience in the NFL. You know, Lamar's missed the end of the last 2 seasons, and Tyler Huntley's played some meaningful games. He played in the wild card playoff game in Cincinnati, so he's definitely not going to be afraid. He's going to go out there, lay it all on the line. We'll probably see a lot of Tylan Wallace and Treadwell and guys like that. Maybe we'll see some Bateman too, just because he is that third string. Nelson Aguilar is going to play a lot. So we'll have some receivers out there. Melvin Gordon, I would imagine, is going to get a lot of carries. I'm sure Gus and Justice Hill are going to be active. I don't know if Dalvin Cook will make it just since he just got here, but probably see mostly Melvin Gordon, I would imagine. He'd be the lead back. And then a bunch of backup linemen. Charlie Kohler's probably going to be the starting tight end. I think this offense can play well. I expect this to be a close game. I do expect Pittsburgh, who has been playing a lot better recently since they've had Mason Rudolph come in. They've been getting the ball to Pickens a little bit more. Their run game's been picking up a lot more. I expect them to kind of keep rolling as well and really show up, because this game means everything for them. If they lose, they're definitely out of the playoffs. If they win and get some help, then they have a chance to get in the playoffs. So it's a huge game for Pittsburgh. They're playing for their playoff lives. They have way more on the line. I'm sure they're going to be way more motivated. But the Ravens' backups aren't a slouch either. We've played this Steelers team with backups before and had success and won. I think we'll run the ball quite a bit. It's supposed to be cold out, so I'm expecting us to establish something on the ground. But I do think that the edge is in Pittsburgh's favor in this game. I agree with the betting odds. I don't think that the Ravens are going to get walked over or anything, but I do think that Pittsburgh has the edge because obviously their starters are playing, and that's a big deal. Pittsburgh's offense has been scoring a lot more points than they have been. Their defense is always tough, physical. You got guys like TJ Watt and Highsmith that can blow up any play. They're going to be going against a backup offensive line most likely, even though Makari and Falele and guys like that in Cleveland have been getting experience. They're going against a backup offensive line. I'm expecting them to have some success, be able to blow some plays up. And that's another reason I'm just so happy that Lamar's not playing. I'm thinking this is going to be kind of an old school style, low scoring, old school AFC North battle. Old Ravens Steelers with a lot less talent out there. But low scoring game, physical still. We're going to play physical regardless. I know they're going to play physical. I think that Tyler Huntley can have some success on their secondary, especially if guys like Bateman and Aguilar and Tylan Wallace are out there. I think that they're still threats. Bateman and Aguilar are still threats. It's not like Pittsburgh has some insane secondary. I do like Joey Porter Jr. a lot, and obviously they have Minka, but I still think that our guys can beat some of their guys. Our backup guys can beat some of their guys. I'm curious to see how Tyler Huntley looks in this Todd Monken offense. We just haven't seen it yet. And that's where I'm going with the giveaway question this week, because it's probably the only week that we'll be able to do this. How many total passing yards, is Tyler Huntley going to have in this game? Drop your answer below. Closest answer wins $50 right after the game. If there's a tie, we'll split it. So I'll do my score prediction. I think the Steelers do win this one. It's the first time I'm picking an opponent this whole year in my score prediction. But I do think the Steelers win this one 27-23. I just think that they're playing for so much more. I think their defense steps up, makes it hard on our offense. A lot of these guys haven't played any meaningful ball this entire season, at least a whole game in a premier role. And Pittsburgh's playing for everything. That's really what it comes down to in my score prediction. It's not about schematics or anything, because if we're playing the same way we've been playing, then we're going to blow them out. And I wouldn't be shocked if the Ravens win this game. That'd be awesome. I'd love for the backups to win this game and send Pittsburgh walking, but I just got a feeling that they're going to inch one out. I think that they're just playing for too much. It matters way too much that they get into the playoffs. So I am going with the Steelers slightly, but I think this will be a fun one. This will be fun to see the backups and not have to stress whether we win or lose. And it's the last time we're about to watch a Ravens game for a little bit. The Ravens are going to play in the divisional round, which is 2 weeks after this game. So enjoy this one. Not going to be your typical Ravens-Steelers hype at all, but I still think it's fun just to see the backups and kind of see who steps up, who shines, because Pittsburgh's going to be going hard. So it'll be cool to see which depth guy goes off and makes a bunch of plays against a team that is fighting for the playoffs and potentially is a playoff team. But let me know your thoughts about the game, things you're expecting to see, score predictions from you guys. Hopefully you heard the giveaway question. Drop your answers below. And as always, guys, I appreciate you tuning in to another episode of the Flock Rundown. Enjoy the game this weekend, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Go Ravens.
Motionless brainwaves attempt to swim their way to sense, can't tame the untamed.